Hey guys, Tyrup here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Crossroads. Playing for today, spawning in the south, we have Aimstrong. Playing as Ostheer, and this loadout is Strategic Reserves, German Infantry, and Elite Troops. As offensive in the north, we have OrangePest. Playing as Soviets and straight away locking in airborne troops. Going for a conscript build here, rushing aggressively to the central garrison, kind of interesting. Also interesting from Aimstrong, going for a double pyro into MG build. So he's going to bypass tier 1 altogether. So double pyro into MG, and then maybe get some stormtroopers out. And maybe just proceed onwards with tier 2. Don't have to build tier 2, you know, could just go for some pea greens also. Just go for a double tech skip, which would be interesting. O's and MG doing some capping here. Aimstrong slowly losing that engagement against the squad inside the building, decides to pull back and do some capping. And you do get a pretty slow start going for this kind of build, having to do all your production out of the one building. And even though pies have like a decently fast build time, the MG42 takes a long time to build. So it does slow down your field presence quite dramatically. And OrangePest doing a really nice job here, avoiding the machine guns, harassing the territory. Going for a 4 conscript start, pretty standard stuff, especially with a build like this, making use of the URA. Trying to win the race for the building, but it looks like the MG gets there first. The Pie's here to support. OrangePest knows that he can't run around constantly and outposition it. Setting up, conscripts moving around. Meanwhile, this squad putting up some sandbags on the fuel as well. OrangePest getting off to a really strong start here. Aimstrong does finally complete battle phase 1, starts straight into a squad of pea greens. Pea greens do match up very well against conscripts, especially at the moment. You're getting them so early. I noticed they seem to get vet 2 if you rush them out at a similar time to the conscripts. Seem to vet up very quickly, and once they are vet 2, conscripts seem to struggle. Those have the extra sight range here, allowing MG to start firing long range. It will take a long time to kill the squad behind heavy cover though at that range. Decides to charge in with the double pyros. Oh, this one pops a flamer. There's some good damage here. Even's working around the other angle. Meanwhile, this squad of conscripts outmaneuvering the MG over here. Good stuff from OrangePest. Yeah, has to retreat in the face of those Panzergrenadiers, and the second squad of pea greens coming in for Aimstrong. So it looks like he is perhaps going to go for a full tech skip straight up to tier 3. OrangePest has his tech down. There's his medics. Oh, once again, Aimstrong perhaps a little bit careless with the second MG. Finds himself in a sticky situation. Flamethrower coming to force out the pea greens. This tends to be a tough time for Soviets right around this stage. You know, you get your first stage tech down, you're healing. But between those two, trying to build those. Oh, nice maneuvering by OrangePest. Squeezes around the MG42 there. That side of it. A nice dodge on the stun grenade as well. Aimstrong trying to do some tricky maneuvering. MG42 almost gets a kill on the Squad are on retreat, but not quite. Now both these Peregrines quite low in health. They'll try stay in the fight though. Conscripts hopping back onto the right side of cover. And here comes a bundle grenade. Pretty good dodge though. Oh, not a bundle grenade, stun grenade. But the Peregrines end up getting picked off by the double conscripts, maintaining their moral counts and low health. OrangePest getting on top of the fuel once again. Definitely has been ahead in the resource battle so far. And Aimstrong with no healing quite yet. Coming back onto the battlefield with some low health squads. We've got OrangePest getting his tier 3 down. Quite early. Still not too close to the T70 though. Also fielded himself a Maxim. Instead of waiting for the dish to come online. Once again, Aimstrong making use of the MG close to max range with the extended Pioneer sight. Flank coming in from these conscripts. Reposition from Aimstrong. Conscripts pop the Ura and do squeeze around the side. Pick up some Peregrines, but not in time to save this MG42. Oh, but he's relying on OrangePest maybe not paying attention, but OrangePest is. MG could go down here. No. Close call though. Well, that would have mattered, you know, in pretty safe range to recover it, but... Oh! And Aimstrong actually going for double G43s on his Panzer Grenadiers. So it does reduce the absolute DPS at close range, but makes them very effective mid-range and on the move. And now he's going to have some Stormtroopers with the SMGs for his close range DPS. OrangePest getting a couple of these weapon upgrades now for his conscripts, but they're still going to be pretty heavily outgunned, and nice use of the camouflage there from Aimstrong, forcing away all of the conscripts as they push back out, and Aimstrong taking a huge amount of map control. You can see how much more manpower he has to invest in his units, not having to spend so much on tech. Also hasn't even started his progress towards the next battle phase, so this is why he's got so many more units on the field. But OrangePest about to hit that T70 timing, and Aimstrong has nothing to stop it at all. Could, you know, get some Shreks with this squad, but doesn't have the munitions for that right now. Oh, bundle grenade close range. No, oh no, stun grenade. I keep getting baited by that. Here comes the Maxim, close range against the Stormtroopers. Going down fast, but T70's there. See how well these Peregrines are doing against the conscripts though, holding the line very effectively. The T70 forcing retreats right across the map. Aimstrong is powerless against this. Starting his battle phase now. How aggressive is OrangePest going to get? Always have to worry perhaps about a Telemine, especially up against a double pyro start, but I don't think we've seen any go down, but it could be, you know, on the base entrances. Oh, and there's one actually in the middle. OrangePest did get a second combat engineer out just now, but no sweepers on it yet. And it looks like Aimstrong trying to bait the T70 into the Teller. This is where OrangePest really needs to push it with the T70, regain all this territory and stall as long as possible, since Aimstrong can't get to his medium tanks too quickly. So tech is, oh man, it's already too late perhaps. Only 30 fuel or so away from a Panzer IV. Even less than that now. Maxim just hasn't done too much at the moment. I think that's why OrangePest has been struggling. He invested all those resources into the Maxim and just been forced to retreat multiple times in a row. That time it was a bundle grenade. Nice hoorah to dodge. And on the flank of this MG now. Strong, a little bit lacking in manpower, however. Might even be able to pick up this MG right here. T70 chasing in for the kill. Is he gonna go? He's gonna go all the way to base here. Sees the tier 3s there though. So it's got to be aware, okay, in any moment a medium tank could be hitting the battlefield. Has gone for a Zis already in anticipation of that. No AT grenades quite yet though, probably next on the agenda. And once again his MG getting forced off without doing too much. Oh, and does end up hitting that tower in middle. Bad news for OrangePest, he really needed that, dishing out the anti-infantry damage. Good thing though about this build, well, OrangePest build, usually the SVT conscripts start to struggle against the LMG Grenadiers, but he's not up against those this game, so at least he's not getting blasted long range by LMGs constantly. You know, the G43 P-Grens match up at more similar range to the SVTs. So he doesn't have that issue. Okay, AT grenades are online for OrangePest, but a full retreat from that flank. Gonna try play more compact, centered around his Zis. And it connects there. It's out of range before the second shot comes through though. Nice control from Aimstrong, and OrangePest going for his own tech structure. Still a long way away from a medium tank himself, however. I'll try to speed build it whilst the engineer's getting healed up. But yeah, losing that T70 was a big deal. If it wasn't for that, he'd be in a really nice position. Now as it is though, he's, you know, it's not like he's out of the game or anything, still very close, but T70 stopping stuff like this in a really good spot. If he gets in there for a nice shot. Let's take another Zis shot in return though. Now spinning around in a circle. There's a stun grenade there, but the maximum suppression coming in clutch. Oh, whoa. Actually went for the G43s on the Stormtroopers as well. G43s across the board here. Sparrow's going to try and dislodge them from that sandbag position. Eyes in base. Recruits that second MG now. T70 recruit. Or decruit rather.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
The G43 P-Grens holding the line nicely over here. Oh. He does sneak around the arc of the Maxim, but the Flamer squad right here needs to pop the retreat on it straight away. Just coming up for a barrage. Doesn't quite get there in time, but MG... Oh, does end up going down as it crosses the road. On the other side was death. And going to steal that away. Nice pickup for OrangePest. The G43 squads once more. Charging onto the cutoff, and Flamer squad ends up going down, so traded that for his machine gun perhaps. Machine gun might not even make it home. Those P-Greens, now they've vetted up, spitting out some big damage, but unable to get the crew on it. Being suppressed before that comes in. Panzer IV meanwhile back up to full, targeting the Zis. The squad here pinned, unable to get an AT grenade off. Conscripts uraring in from every angle, but the Zis in big trouble now. Getting around on the rear of that MG. Suppression finally getting broken. Second Zis coming in for OrangePest. There we go, gets an AT grenade off, gets engine damage. Here come more and more conscripts. Panzer IV going to need to stay on top of the Zis. There's the second Zis still in production. Nicely dodged from OrangePest. This is so tense. This gets decrewed once again, but he really needs to just destroy it here with the Panzer IV. He's focusing on all the infantry. Forcing them away. Oh, and OrangePest sacrifices a combat engineer for the recruit there. And there we go, second Zis coming in now. Conscripts with no munitions for an AT grenade. But Aimstrong backs away, and I think the Zis is going to get the kill now. Pops the smoke. OrangePest resetting up. Attack round 1. And decrew before he can get a shot off after the reset up. Oh, and the Panzer IV squeaks away. Now MG setting up to cover the Zis. Stop the recrew. OrangePest during all this did hit the amount of fuel for his own tank. I was thinking during the whole time like whether he would go for the Zis or just wait for a T-34. He did go for the Zis. Almost got the kill, but nice smoke use by Aimstrong. However, if OrangePest can recrew the Zis, he's still in a nice spot. Those G43 squads just treating the conscripts. OrangePest having to back out, and it looks like he's not going to be able to recrew the Zis. Tense moments. He did, use a few squads to come down here and harass all these points. It's potentially sacrificing his ability to regather the Zis. And Panzer IV back up to speed. 2 Vet 2 Pyros repaired that up lightning quick. OrangePest now, okay, he's going to go for a T-34. Second Panzer IV though hitting the field, outnumbered 2-1. OrangePest in some trouble. Low on munitions as well. No anti-tank strate's going to come in to save the day. Not anytime soon, at least.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
And look at these squads with the G43s, the conscripts outgunned. And dead now. On top of that, Aimstrong did manage to steal away the Zis and repaired it back up to full. Odds stacked against OrangePest now. Gonna have to make a miracle happen here. Double Panzer IVs chasing down the MG on retreat. Zis coming in to fend them off.
We are losing a sector.
T-34 here now. It's just going for some attack rounds, but not connecting. Those do end up getting forced off. Nice Ura around the MG again. Good control of the conscripts from OrangePest. Oh, it's just sitting up. Oh, but connects with the hay bale. instead of the tank. Otherwise, might have been going for the kill there. T-34 coming over. Panzer IV coming over as well. Is this setting up? Oh no. Double smoke pop by Aimstrong. Wasn't going to go down there anyway, but better safe than sorry. 34 also escapes on low. Another combat engineer coming in for OrangePest, having to rebuild them after losing them earlier. In that hectic battle for this. Now, OrangePest is going to have to lean very heavily on his MG positioning because Aimstrong's infantry causing him some big headaches. And close to Vet 3 on a couple of these squads as well. You see having them not set up, trying to set up on the fly, not paying dividends there. G43 sniping the gunner twice in a row. Oh, and looks like maybe A moves that over here. Coming at the building, not really terribly useful. Grenade in to avoid the stun. T-34 back up though, coming out to fight. Oh, and he calls on the rocket run. Forces the Panzer IV off. T-34 going in for the kill. Oh, a bit late bringing this squad over. Support. Oh man, that Peregrine's lucky. You see Aimstrong's tank's already back up to full, but OrangePest finally back on steady ground.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
Gonna have his second T-34 on deck soon. Oh! Here come the double Panzer IVs. Where is this at? Okay, overlooking this point. A little bit weird. Panzer IV going in for the kill here, blitzing after T-34, missing its first shot, and then decides to back out. Doesn't want to risk it after seeing that first shot miss. And now Zis in some trouble, retreating down the road, goes down. OrangePest trying to branch out to the side, but MG covering that quite effectively. Second T-34 coming in now, but no squads here threatening the snare. And ends up destroying the Zis. Nice play from Aimstrong. Bundle grenade onto the double MGs. Some big damage. Doesn't get the wipe though. T-34 getting some good pins, but second Panzer IV is there, stopping the chase, and the Zis finally pushed up from base. OrangePest trying to get on the rear armor of the Panzer IV, and he does. Nice attack round into the smoke. Panzer IV now mobilizing, looking for some revenge. Misses that shot. And these T-34s getting some lucky pins there. One of them goes down. Second T-34 trying to outposition here. Gets... Oh, lucky penetration from T-34 on the move like that. And Strong stops for a max accuracy, and he gets the kill, and it's actually abandoned. This ends up going down though. Conscripts Ura recrew the tank, and the T-34 ends up going down.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Ooh, that was some RNG on both sides, you know. And shots missing, shots penetrating, rear armor shots coming in when maybe it looks like they would be front armor shots, and both players adapting to the circumstances as they progressed. Oh, here comes the rocket run from the rear, and down goes the Panzer IV. Nicely done there by OrangePest. Nice, brought it in from the right angle as well, from the shortest travel distance. Didn't give Aimstrong enough time to react. And now OrangePest actually going to be able to steal back that Zis. So despite, you know, suffering some big losses there, thanks to taking back the Zis and knocking out that Panzer IV with a rocket run, he's actually in a good position now. Aimstrong, meanwhile, taking up to tier 4, which is a little bit weird.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
I guess he wants to get the Tiger Race out.
The territory is out of contact. Enemy forces are capturing our
There you
supplies.
go.
T-34 ready for
Oh,
combat.
it's just a incendiary grenade, but still forces the MG off. Another T-34 getting thrown onto the fire here.
Enemy forces capturing supply sectors.
And sent out to deal with these P-Rens who are right just about to hit V3 this squad. G43s affording Aimstrong a lot of flexibility on how he gets his engagements going. He's so effective at firing on the move. So he wants to come over here, potentially get the wipe with these two squads, but T-34 there for OrangePest to try and stop that from happening.
Losing a sector.
A little bit of a crush there. Eyes forced off, but slightly late on the retreat there with the conscripts, and down they go. Get 3 G43 squads doing some big damage. Aimstrong very close to the resources for the Tiger Ace. Looks like he's trying to avoid reinforcing his squads, just to make sure he can field it that much faster. OrangePest meanwhile going to come through and actually destroy the bunker for the mid bunker kill. Here comes the Tiger Ace though. He does get the mid bunker on the way out. Going on the move. And Tiger is blitzing. Missing that shot. This is right there. This is a Tiger Ace. It's a beefy boy. And Tiger Ace playing it conservatively here. Nice merge there onto the Zis to keep it firing. Tiger is taking quite a lot of damage though. And no healing anymore for Aimstrong. It's getting quite a lot of penetrations on the frontal armor. You always have the option for OrangePest, you know, the ram and the rocket run. Pretty strong option. Yes, Tiger Ace is calling in the rockets now. Calling them in raw. Aimstrong has enough time to dodge. Also in the middle of the map. But, you know, potentially saved the Zis from getting destroyed by the Tiger Ace on the follow-up there, so, you know, it might have been worthwhile. OrangePest going to go for another Zis to try and hold the line against the Tiger Ace. That's a good choice. As you can see here, though, he's lost a couple of his conscript squads now, though, so he's a little bit light on infantry, which could be an issue going forwards. Aimstrong also, you know, has lost a couple of his squads, though. But still has these double repairing pyos, so that Tiger Ace back up already. Can do some more damage. G42 activating the incendiary rounds, but it's a Tiger Ace. What do you think you're up to? And yeah, not enough damage on the Tiger Ace to result in inch damage with the attack grenade. Both players using some attack round through the smoke. Pyos could go down. Back to Tiger Ace. 12 kills, not too bad so far. OrangePest has been doing good with his T-34 though, going from flank to flank, taking advantage of its high mobility.
The enemy is attempting to
Passing away
steal our
squads nicely
sector.
on both sides of the map. There's the Tiger Race. So nice attack ground there. Attack ground being lined up. Oh, good attack ground play there from Aimstrong. Here come the double Zis though. Just having to back out. Just a little bit strapped for manpower right now. Interesting to see what he goes for next. Will he go for SU-85 or another T-34?
The enemy is down to 100 points.
Aimstrong meanwhile getting close to the amount of resources required for another tank himself. Man, Aimstrong on fire with these attack rounds, and Tiger Ace now going in for the kill. No blitz. Oh, actually that T-34 just healthy enough that doesn't go down there. Aimstrong, I didn't even notice it, also making use of the crew repairs to speed up those Tiger Ace repairs. And the MG here getting constantly decrewed from the front by all these G43s. Another MG setting up, trying to stop this onslaught. Get suppression on one. Tiger Ace charging forwards behind this. Grenade comes in smoke. Tiger Ace takes one shot from the Zis. Monster's coming in from the other side, Uroing forwards, looking for the AT grenade. And it connects with engine damage now. Still got squads on top of these team weapons, but the smoke wearing off right in front of the MG, and he has to retreat. Close call there from OrangePest, but hangs in there. Oh! Pyro ends up going down and retreat though. I thought that was going to be safe. Tiger's limping home. Is this actually chasing him down? He's going to have another T-34 soon as well. Decides not to chase any further. Tiger Ace, oh, a little bit risky here. He's going back. Tiger Ace at Vet 2 now has the 50 range. Making use of it there. Also on the spearhead mode, so he's got that extra sight, which is allowing him to get these kind of shots.
We have taken it. Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
But only has one Pioneer now for repairs, so that's a little bit slower. Popping the crew repairs. And, you know, it doesn't have that many things to use munitions on, this commander, so might as well use those crew repairs.
Taken the enemy down to 50 points.
As you hear there though, Aimstrong very low on the VP count. That's one thing that OrangePest has done, like constantly harassing this area again and again and again this match. But now has a Panzer IV to assist. Let's see if he can get something done here. So he has to deal with these two MGs. OrangePest also just getting the amount of munitions for a rocket run. Double bounce there. Tiger is also missing its shots. T-34 over here, perhaps ready to come in for a flank. Here comes the rocket run, going for the ram. Connects. And the Zis are in there, doing some good damage. Tiger is smoking out. Zis need to go for the attack round, but... oh, there we go, gets the kill. Panzer IV on top of the two Zis though, going to be able to get the decrew. On both of them, here comes the T-34s. Fresh T-34s. And Aimstrong going to be outnumbered 2-1 here very shortly. Squad's going down for OrangePest. P4 is there though, but so are the two T-34s. Starting to chase in now. The second T-34 wants to stop this one from getting destroyed. T-34 bouncing though, having trouble with the Panzer IV. There we go, connects. That's the green light for OrangePest to continue chasing. Meanwhile, a lot of bloodshed in the back lines. T-34 comes out on top though. And the second T-34, the wounded one, making sure Aimstrong unable to steal away any of these team weapons. Despite OrangePest, losing a couple more units in amongst all of that. Aimstrong now has basically nothing to fight back with against the three T-34s. If that Tiger Ace had managed to escape, maybe this would be a different story, but there's this, with the attack ground into the smoke. Enough to get your job done, and there you get to see the strength of the rocket run. Aimstrong even dodging it pretty effectively. Still did so much damage. Now OrangePest to get the kill on the Tiger Ace.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
OrangePest also making use of their secure mode here.
Sector under attack.
And looks like Aimstrong going to drain out on VPs. Throws in the towel. GG. And yeah, it was a good game. Very interesting back and forth match. Very close. Strong showing us the interesting, it's like full tech script strategy, and very nearly worked, but just a couple of those engagements not quite going his way. But very nice play on both sides this match. I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.